everyone. Today we shall start with the first class of semester 3, and the first chapter that I'll be doing in accounts is partnership accounts, right? Achha. Why am I starting with partnership account? Because you people have already done it in your schools, and you have at least a vague idea about what is partnership. So I'm not going on to the basics of partnership. I am as of starting with the first part of partnership, that is profit and loss appropriation account. Now you need to know, before I start off with profit and loss appro, let me explain you what is profit and loss appropriation account. What is profit and loss appropriation account? What is profit and loss appropriation account, and what is profit and loss account? Fine. Is there any difference between the two? There is absolutely a very big difference between the two. In profit and loss account, what do we write? We write by gross profit, then we charge all the expenses, right? And then we find net profit. So profit and loss account is a charge against profit. I am charging all the expenses against my gross profit, and I am arriving at my net profit. So profit and loss account is a charge against profit. And in profit and loss appropriation account, I actually start from the net profit that I find out from the profit and loss account. Fine. I start with the net profit that I find in the profit and loss account. Okay, my profit and loss appropriation account starts with the net profit. Now what to do next? Next is I will divide this profit among the partners by way of salary, by way of remuneration, by way of interest on capital, and so on. Okay. So this division of profit among the partners is known as appropriation of profit. That I am dividing the profit among the partners is known as appropriation of profit. Fine. And profit and loss account is when I am charging the expenses against the profit. This is the basic difference between profit and loss appro and profit and loss account. So how do we divide this profit among the partners? We give them interest on capital. Fine. Achha, what else do we give? We give them salary. Okay. We give them bonus. We give them commission. And if all the salaries and bonus commission form part of salary, then we will write it over here only in salary. We give them salary, we give them bonus, we give them commission. Fine. Achha. And we give them interest on capital. Fine. Achha, what do we take from them? If they have withdrawn any amount from the company, okay, if they have drawn any amount from the capital, they are supposed to pay interest on drawing, okay, by interest on drawings. This is the income of the firm because partners have withdrawn money from the firm and partners are paying interest on drawings to the firm. Okay? Partners are paying interest on drawings to the firm. So that is why it is an income of the business. Fine. Achha, partners have taken drawings and they are paying back the interest. Okay. So that's it. Achha, if one more expenses should be there, if partners have given any loan to the firm as an outsider. Achha, interest on loan, many times we show it in the profit and loss account instead of profit and loss appro. Achha, I am leaving interest on loan ka discussion as of now. Okay. I am keeping it apart because different books have different ways of treating interest on partners loan. Fine. Achha. So here I have net profit, I have interest on drawing, I have collected this interest of drawing, I have paid interest on capital partners, I paid them salary, I paid them bonus. Fine. Acha, and what I am getting back? I am getting back. Sorry, what is remaining? The portion that is remaining is share of profit. Okay. And this profit is to be shared among the partners. If it two profit, fine. Whatever is remaining, it is getting distributed among the partners as profit. That means this entire profit is getting distributed among the partners either by the name of interest on capital, either by the name of salary or bonus or share of profit, SOP. So this is my profit and loss appropriation account. It's done. Interest on partners loan, many times it is shown over here. In many books you will find interest on partners loan is shown in profit and loss account. Fine. Actually, interest on partners loan means partner is giving loan to the company as an outsider. Okay. Means it is being treated as partner is giving the loan as an outsider, and all the terms and conditions that would have been applicable for the outsider is getting applicable to that partner. So on that basis, interest on partners loan, many books do not show interest on partners loan in profit and loss appropriation account because they believe the interest on partners loan is not an appropriation of profit. That means division of profit. Appropriation of profit means division of profit. Interest on loan is an expenses. Okay, not an appropriation of profit. Now in many books you will find interest on loan is written over here, since it on the assumption that since partners have given the interest on loan, so it should come to PLR. Okay. We will we'll discuss over this while we'll solve the sum. The next important thing that I want to discuss is interest on drawing. Interest on capital, whatever the amount of capital would be there, a certain percentage would be saying, and you would be finding interest on capital. Interest on drawings. Drawings can be done in 3 ways, means in 3 period of time. Okay. One is at the middle of every month. At the beginning of every month. And at the end of at the end of every month. Now, if the drawing is made at the evenly, of course, all of these drawings are even, means no uneven drawing. If the drawing is made one second. Drawing is made at the middle of every month, drawing is made at the beginning of every month, and drawing is made at the end of every month. Now we shall first start with this one. Evenly. If the drawing is made evenly, if the drawing is made at the beginning of every month, then interest on drawing should be charged for 6.5 months. If the drawing is made at the middle of every month, then interest should be charged for 6 months. If the drawing is made at the end of every month, then interest on drawing should be charged for 5.5 months. Rate of interest would be given in the sum. Say suppose you have made a drawings of 50,000 evenly during the month. since it is given during the month, so I'll assume it is made in the middle of every month. So, and interest is 20%. So 50,000 cube for 20% into 6 by 12. And if the same drawing is made at the end of every month, then it will become 5.5. At the beginning, it will become 6.5, and so on. Okay. Next that I will discuss is fixed capital and fluctuating capital. Also, although I believe you must have the concept of fixed and fluctuating capital, but still, let us have a very short discussion. At least let me introduce you with the term of fixed and fluctuating capital. It's capital of a company, of a firm, divided into fixed capital and fluctuating capital. What is the difference between fixed capital and fluctuating capital? Let me first start with the technical part. Under fixed capital, a firm prepares two accounts. One is partners capital account. So I am starting with the technical part first, because students are much more interested nowadays in understanding the techniques, not understanding the concept. Okay. The fixed capital, under fixed capital method, we prepare two accounts: partners capital account and partners current account. Now let us have a very short discussion about the concept. So what is the concept? Concept says, in the fixed capital method, the capital introduced by the partners in a firm remains constant. Fine. That means distribution of profit does not affect my fixed capital account. Fine. Is it clear? Under fixed, let me explain once more. Under fixed capital account, partners capital remains intact, like capital, opening capital. We write opening capital this much. We'll write add further capital this much. Then we'll write less drawings this much. Okay. This is my fixed capital. No, we will write add share of profit. Okay. We will not write it over here. Fine. Or we shall not write any interest on capital or interest on drawings over here. Fine. We'll just, our capital would remain constant. Okay. All appropriation of profit or adjustment of profit will be done over here in partners current account. So what happens in fluctuating capital account? Under fluctuating capital account, the transactions relating to partners are adjusted to their respective capital accounts. Interest on capital, salary, remuneration of partners, share of profit, drawings, interest on drawings, all are adjusted with opening capital of partners. Opening capital, add further introduction, add interest on capital, less drawings, less interest on drawings. Okay. Then add share of profit. Everything is adjusted with opening capital under fluctuating method. Under fixed capital method, in capital account we will only write opening capital, add further capital, less drawings, and all the remaining adjustment, it is interest on capital, interest on drawings, share of profit, everything would go under partner's current account. All these adjustments shall go to partner's current account. This is the concept of fixed capital and fluctuating capital. Clear? Okay. Now, next step, we will move on to the sum. Fine. Because don't have much time to waste. Mota-moti we have done with the basic concepts of partnership. Now, let us go through this sum. This is not a starting sum, a simple one or anything like that. This is a standard sum, the sums which comes in the exams. Fine. So, let us start. What they are saying. P, Q and R are partners sharing profit and losses in the proportion of 4:3:2. During 2012, their fixed capital and drawings also include salaries were as follows. Achha, here we will be doing the sum under fixed capital method. That means we have to prepare two accounts. Partners capital account and partners current account. Achha. There are three partners PQR, capital written, drawings written. Right. Drawings include salary. Achha. What's written? Each partner is entitled to a salary of rupees 2,000 per month and interest at the rate of 5% on capital. Achha. If each partner is entitled to a salary of 2,000 per month, then annual salary would be 2,000 into 12, that is 24,000. So here 24,000 is salary, 24,000 salary, 24,000 salary. Remaining is my drawings. Okay, clear? Or shall I show it in a working note? It would be easier for you then to understand them. Huh? Okay, let us start. I'll show later. But let me first read out with the entire sum. At the middle of the year, that means 6 months interest. At the middle of the year, P made an advance. Oh, it's an advance, not a drawings. P made an advance of rupees 2 lakh to the firm bearing interest at the rate of 6%. Fine. That means this is interest on loan. The net profit for the year ended 31st/12/2012 stood at rupees 2,18,000 before charging interest on capital and loan, but after charging partner's salary. Right. This net profit 2,18,000 is already after charging partner's salary. So let us start with the last point. What they are saying. Let me first explain this thing. The net profit for the year ended 31st/12/2012 stood at rupees 2,18,000 before charging interest on capital and loan. That means from here, interest on capital and loan has not been deducted. Okay. But after charging partner's salary has already been deducted. Let me show you the format of PL APCO once again. Then I suppose you'll be able to get a link what I am trying to say. Here, the net profit that should be given, it should be before charging interest on capital, before charging salary and before charging share of profit. ये जो net profit हम लोग को sum में दिया हुआ रहेगा. From here, all these things should not be deducted. Net profit should be before charging all of these things, not after charging any one of this. I need this net profit. Net profit before I have deducted interest on capital. Net profit before I have deducted salary. Okay. But here they have told an interest on capital and interest on drawing, etc., etc. Okay. Net profit stood at 2,18,000 before charging interest on capital. Fine. But after charging salary. But it should not be after charging salary. It should be before charging salary. Means salary deduct करने से पहले वाला profit चाहिए मुझे. ठीक है. तो what should be my profit? Profit after charging salary. 2,18,000. ठीक है. Then I'll add salary. Salary is how much? Each partner is entitled to a salary of 2,000 per month. Fine. Salary is 2,000 per month for each partner. There are 3 partners, PQR. Okay, so it's coming to 24, 3s are 72,000. So my profit and loss account before charging salary is 2 lakh, means net profit before charging salary is 2,90,000. So here I simply write in the sum I have not prepared the profit and loss account per format. I forgot. So here I write by net profit. How much? 2,90,000 before charging everything. Okay. Then we'll have to charge salary. Charge kar the salary. P Q R. P is getting 2,000 into 12. Q is getting 2,000 into 12. R is getting 2,000 into 12. That is 24,000 each. Okay. So 24, 24, 24. Interest on capital was how much? Interest on capital was 5%. Remember. Each partner is entitled to salary and interest on capital at the rate of 5% on capital. Capital is 4,80,000, 3,20,000 and 2 lakh. Okay. So here I write 2 interest on capital. P 4,80,000 के ऊपर 5%. Q 3,20,000 के ऊपर 5% and R 2 लाख के ऊपर 5%. Done. कितना आएगा? This is 24,000. This is 16,000. This is 10,000. Fine. अच्छा. Next. At the middle of the year, P made an advance of rupees 2 lakh to the firm bearing an interest of 6%. 2 lakh means 2 lakh advance. 2 lakh advance means loan. Okay, that means we have to give interest on loan as well. But interest on loan, they generally don't prefer it to show in profit and loss appropriation account because I believe it is not an appropriation of profit. Because different books follow different methods. Fine. Different books follow different methods. So here what shall I do? Interest on loan I am not supposed to show in profit and loss account. Is it clear? But I don't have that place to prepare profit and loss account because they didn't ask me to prepare profit and loss account. Fine. Then let's see what can we do. Better we go to the workings. Here we have found out net profit before charging salary 2,90,000. Net profit before charging salary 2,90,000. Okay, this is my net profit as per profit and loss account. From here I deduct interest on loan. How much advance they have given? 2 lakhs at the rate of 6% per annum and at the middle of the year. Since they have given the loan at the middle of the year, so that is why 6 by 12. It would come to 6,000. So the net profit that with which I shall start my profit and loss appropriation account is not 2,90,000, but it is 2,84,000. Hopefully this portion is clear. ठीक है. अच्छा, इसके बाद जो बचेगा that is my share of profit. मैंने नेट प्रॉफिट से इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन दे दिया. ठीक है. उसके बाद जो नेट प्रॉफिट बचा दैट आई एम डिवाइडिंग और एप्रोप्रिएटिंग among the partners, that I am dividing among the partners, that is appropriation of profit. अच्छा, what is the ratio? 4:3:2. ठीक है. That means 4 4 3 4 5 6 9 4 by 9 4:3:2. ठीक है. अच्छा, रिमेनिंग प्रॉफिट बचेगा आफ्टर 2,84,000 से all this amounts if you deduct you will get 1,62,000. So 4 by 9 into 1,62,000, 3 by 9 into 1,62,000, 2 by 9 into 1,62,000. ठीक है. So it's coming to 72,000, 54,000 and 36,000. And you close profit and loss after 2,80,000. Right. Achha, next, this sum is on fixed capital method. Capital is fixed capital, so we have to prepare two accounts, capital account and current account. Achha, I am only preparing partner's current account. Partners current account. I am not preparing capital account. This is what they have asked us to prepare. Okay, they have asked us to prepare profit and loss appropriation account and partners current account. That is why I am preparing only partners current account. I have made a mistake. I have not drawn the columns earlier. Fine. थोड़ा 13 वे का होगा. Please adjust. P Q R Q P P Q R P Q R. अच्छा, here we in partners current account we will not write by balance BD बोल के partner का capital. ठीक है, because this is not fluctuating method. By balance BD बोल के partner का capital we will write it in partners capital account, not in partners current account. What shall we write in partners current account? We shall write all these things. Interest on capital, this one, salary, interest on capital, share of profit, everything would come in partners current account. The first thing is salary. So here I would write by salary 24,000 each. Then next I would write interest on capital by interest on capital 24,000, 16,000 and 10,000. Then I'd write by share of profit. How much? 72,000, 54,000 and 36,000. ठीक है. Fine. Clear? अच्छा. Next thing. Anything else written over here? Is it clear? Please have a look clearly to the entire sum. Profit and loss accrue by net profit, 2 salaries, then 2 interest on capital, then 2 share of profit. I'm giving you some time. If you want to copy it down from here, you can copy it down. ठीक है. अच्छा. One more thing left to be written over here in partner's current account is drawings. Drawings is how much? Drawings they have told 48,000, 36,000 and 30,000. Okay. So here I write 48,000, 36,000 and 30,000. Balancing figure I should write as to balance CD. We calculate 72,000. This one would be 58,000. 30. This one would be 40,000. 40,000. ठीक है? Okay. So I'm done with partner's current account and profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. Achha, hopefully it would be clear to you. If not clear, please feel free to ask me. Okay. Thank you.